Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a technique I use in making the famous Nigerian jollof rice. So before we get on with it, please remember to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up so you can get more interesting content like this from me. Today I'm going to be using 2 bell peppers, 7 tomatoes, garlic, and an onion bulb. Because my toddler is going to be eating with us, I'm not going to be making this spicy, and you can always add some habanero if you want it spicy. After everything has been washed and cut up, you can then go ahead and blend it all up into a smooth paste. Then you can proceed to adding it to your pot, and then you will have to let this cook until it gets dry. It usually takes about 30 to 40 minutes to dry up. When it's dry enough to a point that you feel is okay, and you can see me here checking, next you go ahead and add some oil to the mixture. At this point, it can start to stick to the bottom of the pot, and so it's very important to keep stirring it thoroughly so that it doesn't stick. The goal is to make it as concentrated and as dry as possible. Once the tomatoes have dried up, you can go ahead and add your chicken stock. If you want details on how I make my chicken stock, click the link on the top right hand corner for a video that shows details on how I cook my chicken to get my chicken stock. I like to add my chicken stock to the mixture before I add any other spices because it's the first thing that gives it some taste. After the chicken stock has been added, this is the point to taste the mixture to make sure the taste is good enough for you. And if it isn't, at this point you can start to add anything else that you feel is necessary. And here I'm adding my salt, some adobo. I'll go ahead and add some Knorr chicken bouillon, which I'll show you guys later in case you want to buy something like this. I'm adding some curry, and I'm going to be adding some thyme. You will usually need to add more spices, to be honest, for jollof rice because you really want your jollof rice to be tasty. Here I'm adding some rosemary. Once the spices have been stirred in properly, you can then go ahead and add some water to your mixture to make it to the point that is necessary for the amount of rice that's needed. Here I'm going to be using 8 cups of the mixture. My pot has a measuring scale on it, and so I'm going to get it up to 2 liters, which is 8 cups, before I then add 4 cups of rice. And because it's probably watered down, I'm adding some more spices to it so that the taste remains rich. You know, it's very important to keep tasting it to make sure the taste is rich. And then I'm adding some sage as well because I just like what it does to my rice. Then you let that boil before you go ahead and add your rice. Here I've washed my rice because the type of rice I use needs to be washed to get rid of the starch. But if you're using basmati, you can just use it directly. You don't have to wash basmati rice. Next, you cover it up and cook on low heat for 20 to 25 minutes. Once the rice is cooked, you'll notice that most of the tomatoes have settled on top of it. What you need to do now is leave it open and stir it in properly so that all of the tomatoes will incorporate well and distribute evenly in the rice. At this point, you will keep cooking on low heat until the rice is really dried up, and this will probably take another 10 minutes. At this point, I think I should just let you know that if you're vegan and would like to try this recipe, you can always do it without using the meat stock, and you can just use water, but you would have to really use a lot of chicken bouillon and salt and spices just to make up for the taste. And here our jollof rice is done. Hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave a comment down below if you do try my jollof rice technique. And if you'd like to see how I make my yummy salad, do stick around for one of my next videos, because I'll be showing you guys how I make my salad. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.